You've got a lot of questions, and I understand. Today, I'm going to show you the $15 drone that I picked up from AliExpress. We're going to go over what's in the box. I'm going to show you some of the flights that I've taken with this drone, and I'm going to tell you 3 things that I like about it, a couple things that I don't like about it, and at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you why I think this may be the perfect drone for you. And before we get into the unboxing, you could do me one favor. Go ahead and hit the like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. We're so close to 1,400 subscribers right now, and that really means a lot to me. And it also means a lot to the YouTube algorithm. The more of you that like my videos and comment on my videos and subscribe to the channel, the more YouTube promotes my channel and allows me to get out to more of you. So let's go ahead and feed that algorithm. Hit the like button right now. And before we get into any of the flights or any of the things that I like about this drone, let's open the box and see what's inside. As you can see here, this is what you get when you order this drone from AliExpress. So I'm going to put some specs up here on what the website claims this device can do. And a nice foam case to keep everything protected. And here you have a micro USB charging cable. You have 4 rotor fan protector things, some extra blades for the drone, and a screwdriver to take everything apart. You have a very basic set of instructions, which I will go over this application that you can download on your device a little later. And we've got information on the remote control. As you can see, there's a mounting bracket that pops out of the bottom of this for your smartphone, and that's for this app here. The remote control is very, very simple. You've got these 2 antenna that pop up here. I'm not really sure that they actually do anything at all. You've got buttons here that activate different modes on the drone. You have a 1-button takeoff, a 1-button land, and you have trim levels for each of the directional joysticks. 1 simple button powers it on. And out of the bottom, you've got a holder for your smartphone. Now, I've used both the Samsung Z Flip 3 and a Pixel 6a in here, and as long as the cases aren't on there, they don't do too bad. And here we have our 4K drone. This looks a lot like a DJI drone. It says Drone Pro here. It's also, like, one of the things I noticed really quick is it's super duper light. Like, it's very, very, very light. Your arms fold out thusly. You have a single solitary battery pack, which is really small. I've not yet popped this off here, but I imagine I could replace this battery with some parts from a tiny helicopter drone I have. You have a camera here and a camera down here, and there's your Wi-Fi antenna. So as you can see, there's not a whole lot going on in the box, but what you get will allow you to fly the drone. Again, I picked this drone up from AliExpress for $14.96 plus tax. I believe I even got free shipping on it. It took about 2 weeks for AliExpress to ship the drone to me. As soon as I got it, I charged it up, took it outside, and took it on its maiden flight. The following footage is taken both on the FPV cameras on the drone and by a forehead-mounted GoPro Hero 5 Session. This thing is super handy. So right off the bat, crash number one, I drove the drone straight into the fence. It was at this point that my initial fun with this device came to an end. I lost sight of the drone and crashed it into a tree. And if it hadn't been for the help of the kind young child and her mother pointing up at the tree where she saw the drone, I probably would have never found it. As you can see, the camera was still active, but the drone was pointing at the ground. I couldn't get any of the blades to spin, so I couldn't get it to shake anything in the tree, so I had no idea where it actually was. Thankfully, we found it and I was able to get it out of the tree and we were able to charge the battery. I decided to go home and try flying the drone in a smaller area, mostly my backyard, and I'm getting better with the drone each time I take it out for a flight. That brings me to the three things that I like about this drone. Number one, it's cheap. For $15, I really don't care if I land this thing in a tree, fly it into a lake, if it's eaten by my dog, which he has tried to do, or if it just breaks into a million pieces. That affords me the confidence to fly this thing and to learn the ins and outs of this particular device. Number two, ease of use. This is very easy to fly with one button takeoff, one button land, automatic gyroscope calibration, and other features all lend to me learning the very basics of how to fly a drone. And number three is just the fun factor. It is a lot of fun to fly this little drone. Now that I've gone over the three things that I like, let's talk about some things I didn't like. One, remember the instructions that I showed you about the application you can download on your phone? It's called Wi-Fi Cam, and at first glance, it looks like it has nothing to do with flying a drone. However, once you manage to get it connected, you can use it to fly the drone, and that is how I recorded all of the video that you saw from the drone itself. There is no internal storage on the drone or a place for a micro SD slot like on something more expensive such as a DJI. The second thing I don't like about this drone also has to do with the application. When you initially open the application, and sometimes when you're backing out through other menus, you are riddled with advertisements that you cannot skip past. And it's kind of annoying when you're trying to use this for filming. There have been several times when I've hit a button on the remote and up pops an ad for some game that I can't get around until the timer runs out. After that, you can go in and control the drone as before, but it's kind of annoying. And the final thing that I just don't like about this drone, the ad on AliExpress claims that this is 4K video. As you can see by the examples I provided, this isn't exactly 4K video. Everything seems washed out in bright light, and nothing seems to look that great until you get far up. It's not terrible, I guess, but it's nothing I would use to shoot professionally, quite obviously. But what do you expect from a $15 device? So why would I recommend this drone for you over something like a DJI, which can cost upwards of $300 or more? Well, it's quite simple. For all the things that I said that I liked about this drone, this makes it the best kind of drone, in my opinion, for you to learn on. I'm using it to learn to fly, and once I get confident enough and have saved up a couple of dollars, I'm going to step up to a DJI. This is a perfect example, in my opinion, of a drone that someone could learn to fly and give them the confidence they need to get into something bigger. I'm going to continue to use this until I break it or until it gives me the confidence to buy something nicer. As always, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video as much as I have making it. My name is Bryant. This is Reviews for Nerds. Have a great day.